it out to Mining World. This should be an exciting video, good video for you guys. It's got a lot of neat old stuff out here, and we're gonna get a bunch of it on video for you. Amy and I were out here about 3 years ago, and we decided to bring my parents. My mom just is getting ready to go through her second round of chemotherapy, and now she's got enough strength to get out and do something. We wanted to take her out to show her this neat stuff they've got out here. We're looking for the caretaker.
There's a lot of pictures that you can throw away.
Work carts. A lot of stuff to look at, guys. And we'll get a bunch of it closer up. We're going to tour a bunch more buildings. Now this is in Arizona, between Congress is out that way, and then Aguila. That's off Highway 71, right in between the two. From my understanding, this was a millionaire back in the day, and he was a king of selling honey. He had honeybees and stuff that he kept, and then was a cattle rancher, and he just took over this ghost town and kept buying stuff and bringing it out here. And an old stamp mill.
We're only finding $250 a piece.
All this silver,
30 days in
antique silver.
Whoa.
Gosh.
Really?
For destroying a landmark. They were tearing that off the top of the Orville Hotel. But they were tough motorcycle guys.
I wonder if you get a picture of me in
They thought.
a picture of you in what? In the phone
Cold
booth.
piece paper, but strong.
In the phone booth?
That's good. Good lesson, huh?
What?
You don't need to be doing that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Here, tearing stuff up and all that. Defacing, you know, historical.
I rebuilt my mother's seat. Mom had a high chair just like this that I rebuilt when I was in high school. The seat was made out of
Little caskets?
yeah,
Halfway down the switchbacks.
Really?
with the death mask.
Did you?
They made it the people's faces.
Whoa.
In here.
Oh,
Oh, that.
Yeah. Make your choice, right?
Let me show you the old soda fountain.
Oh, airplanes.
So I've only dusted in here once. Gotta get back through here. But some of the rooms I haven't even hit yet, so they're still kind of cobwebby and dusty.
Wow.
You should take off your hat, Cat.
So here's a
It's a
picture.
whole complete fountain.
Here's a picture of and then that if you see the picture
No, an opera house.
that's the picture of the town, and it's taken from one of the caves right up in that mountain.
This guy collected
We climbed up there and went to that one and tried to recreate it on
so much stuff.
yeah.
A bunch of minerals, but let me show you. Look at I see an old dry washer. I got permission to go back here.
For all of us employees up there, I thought it was really a great idea. Now that we don't have the events, I was thinking like a slideshow about the place. It'd be really cool.
Look at that old dry washer, complete.
I think, you know, actually, but if I had
Grizzly screen.
people have brought them in.
I don't see. Yeah, looks like the bellows are gone. But that's cool. Old hand crank dry washer.
Yeah, anytime you get back, I'll send you out there. You got full of good stuff.
There's a little dry washer here. Got a few of them.
It's pretty neat though. When we had moved out here,
Man, that's old.
Jerry Robson, she had, you see that amethyst stove here? She had one that stood this tall. It was about this big. Of course, when they switched hands, it went with her. And I love this right here. I'm not even sure if it works. One's up in the loft room, we did a New Year's Eve party, and we basically did it up there.
An old hat.
Little stoves work, so I just have to see it.
That is the weirdest setup I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like it almost looks like it should be like a double boiler or something.
Right?
Oh yeah. We're gonna have a cleaning
Yeah, there's a few dry washers up there. Man, that's one of my favorite hobbies is go dry washing for gold out in the desert and stuff. And
Well, the mine is, as you know, is right down there.
yes.
And you know
Yeah.
they closed it. Are you aware they closed it in the 40s?
Wow.
In the 40s because of the war, and it's gold mine.
So it still has gold in it, I'm sure.
Well, it did. I don't know who had the mine when we first started doing events here, and I don't even know who has the clay now.
Now the assay office used to have in the tray they had rock. You can see the gold flake in it. I don't know if those are still in there or not. Or
I haven't spent a lot of time there yet. We've only been back for maybe 2 months, so it's been a lot about keeping the weeds down and
another dry washer. Wow, still has.
cleaning up.
Yeah, keep the snakes. Have you got many rattlesnakes since you've been out here?
We ran one over one day, but I haven't seen any in the actual city. It's more Gila monsters I'm seeing.
Huh, that's
I've
good.
seen Gila monsters about 5 different times now since I've been back in 2 months. So.
These are not actually old authentic Indian potteries, are they?
I'm going to say they are.
I bet they are.
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
say
gosh.
Wouldn't be there if they weren't.
Dang.
Just like all the way down.
Wow. Look at that pot's complete. Several hundred years old, if not over 1,000. Wow.
Look at the moccasins.
Old basket.
Yeah, maybe like the basket. Yeah.
Monos for the matati. To grind the corn and stuff.
They put the shelves in front of the stage.
Just countless minerals and... Wow.
That's all new stuff. Yeah, it might have come out of the
Ugh.
barns, and we call that barn, but there was a bunch of stuff in there.
Honey, did you see the stuffed rattlesnake?
It's empty. It's pretty much
Mom
empty
told me
now.
it was there and I walked away.
All these
Ah.
I didn't want to freak her out.
Ugh.
I like sleep.
Here's an old restaurant.
Douglas,
Check these old guns out.
Wyoming. And you can get a jacket with bus.
Look at that.
Oh, really?
And it's only good for June 31st. And there is
That's like some of the shells we've been finding metal detecting in our other videos. Like 1860s, 1870s. Wow. Old Civil War type musket. Oh, old lever action. Oh my goodness.
Over there are some of the events that we have going on. They'd like make little signs around the fire pit, which are
Ugh, that thing's falling apart.
Yeah,
Poor guy.
We're gonna probably take him down.
Take him
That
down.
hat's my husband's old hat. They put it out. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He retired it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a new one, so his daughter bought
Yeah,
him.
little circus wagon.
Up in that picture up there is the picture of the church. We'll go up there and check it out if you like.
Oh, man. That's actually made out of wood. Good. Amy's wanted poster around.
A lot of people are always interested in this. It kind of gives you a layout of everything.
Yeah,
Mercantile.
And the post office over here.
2 cents. No wonder they went broke.
yes.
So, and then of course you got the meat, the cutlery. We were thinking of maybe taking that post office little cubicle thing out, putting it somewhere else, because you already have the one on there.
Yeah,
You know, that way that can be solely the
meat counter.
exactly.
This guy's gotta stay here all the time.
Yeah.
Poor guy. Yeah. Never gets taken off.
Yeah, he's on salary.
That's the only way to get it. Now this is exactly the post office type thing that was in Virgil's.
Old ladies' hats up there.
My grandma would take us up there.
Looks just like a mercantile store to me. Oh, man. Oh, I thought that was cigarettes still in the packs, but that's dye or something. Hat pins.
We had these out on the walk. We thought, well, why would we do that? So we washed them up and brought them in. There's quite a few of these things around, but we don't like to
Is
leave
this
them.
like a flour grinder?
You know, I think, yes. Or corn.
Corn.
Yes.
So they could do the.
I think that's what some, one of the guests was saying.
That makes sense.
Really old chest. Wow.
And then all the shoes.
Yeah, some fancy shoes where we all had to ask you to keep.
Almost still do. I have such a hard time finding the cute little shoes that'll fit
There's the
my
log
set.
cabin.
Log
The little log
Well,
cabin.
did you see
But
the
check
big
out
one?
the. Really? I love it. I think I
From
love it. I think I'd
1920
have to practice though.
From 1927,
yeah.
from 1927 to 60 something, when we got electricity. Boy, she could make the
I think that would be fun, honestly.
best sheep herder stew you ever seen in your life.
Sounds good. Okay, here we go.
Beats all you ever saw.
Yeah, you can do all of here. You can get your teeth done, your hair done.
Okay, there's where the gold
All while your gold
rocks
is being
were.
processed.
Oh, there we go.
Wow, that old
Oh,
chair.
and then don't forget getting your hair done.
Old stove. Can't get that done today.
Yeah, all the places are closed. There goes our pedicure.
Well, 180 minute. I was gonna get mine done yesterday. It's a 180 minute wait. I'm like, I'm not gonna sit out there for 3 hours. It can grow.
I'm about ready to like have my friend just my hair real
I
quick.
tried to look at in the middle of that going,
Mine's like so in such bad shape it needs a good haircut, but you know what's going on out there. So.
yeah, I woke up a time or two, I'm like, oh, just pop it all up and
Please
then
do not
she'll
sit.
wake up and just see me with no hair, and then I would
And you don't want that.
no. And then my children will see it.
Go to the old bathtub.
I had a mental breakdown. That's a bad.
Wallow in your own filth after, trail for a month.
Well, you know.
Still an improvement, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, when they come into town, they have to have a shower somewhere.
Oh man, an old miner's hat.
Oh, at least they got a curtain.
Still got a couple of sets of legs at the Vancouver.
Yeah. There used to be Robson here with the, you could see the gold flake in it. Wow.
Even when they were.
Mining balls.
It's Robson's, and it used to be Charles and Jerry's, and then Charles passed, and then I don't even know how long he has been passed when Jim and Opal Brown took it, but it switched hands.
More stuff. Huge engine over there, probably to run a tramway or something. When we go out to on our adventures out in the desert prospecting, and you see the pads, that's type of things that used to be mounted on them. Print shop.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff in here. It probably won't stay like this. It won't stay like this. Like some of the stuff will go out.
So much money and artifacts in this property.
I don't know. Not even the new ones. I don't even sew. I'll like patch and little this and little that. That's it.
The entire machine for the
Check
newspaper.
out the old one over there.
There's a safe from Yuma. That probably had gold in it from one of the mines or something in Yuma. Oh, man.
If you go out to a day out in the west, they have the machines that they do the leather.
Oh, okay. The tanning?
Wow.
So they can sew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
To sew the leather.
That's old.
Oh yeah.
Bank of Yuma. Wow. Really old phones. Entire printer. That thing looks complicated. There's an old kiln. You can see the fire block in it.
Oh yeah. See the block.
Oh man.
that crushed everything. The rock.
Yeah.
And the different bulk water.
Okay, do you remember what town this generator came out of? Was it?
It says it right on.
This used to power the entire town.
Wow.
I think it was Wickenburg. Wasn't it Wickenburg?
No, I thought it was somewhere more up north, like Kingman or something. This is used to power all of Kingman or somewhere up there. Crazy.
Wow.
The whole town. Well, it's probably what 200 people then or something, or 1,000.
Was it Kingman?
There was some. I remember it being north of here. I thought it was somewhere.
Oh.
Not a date on it. Wow.
No,
One of the first old power generators.
serial number.
Wow. Westinghouse. This used to power all of Kingman, or one of those towns up there. Crazy.
They cleaned it up. It's very strong. Let me see.
Which of these roads goes back to the Apache? Is it you take this one here, or
The petroglyph?
yeah? So you take that one up there, and it goes about 1.5 miles back to a big petroglyph site. And again, they found a 1,300-year-old water pot fully intact a few years back out there. I think it's at Arizona State University. Really neat. So here's the mine. This was a gold mine. It was closed in the 40s for World War II. And that tells me if they just stopped all of a sudden for that. Now somebody did put a new claim on it called Nellie something there. I can only imagine there's got to be hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of gold left in this, if not more. Especially in the area we're in between Wickenburg and Congress. And oh boy. Whew. That is a nice, nice strong ladder. Steel cable and... They went right through that rock. It's all volcanic. Like I said, there was some pieces from right around here that they had in the assay office before on those tin trays that right from down here that you could see the gold flakes. It was visible gold and the volcanic rock there mining out of here. So there's some of the ore here. There's a red rock like this with gold flakes all in it. There's some quartz that came up from down in there, a quartz vein. That's heavy. It's got a lot of mineralization in it. Some good looking ore laying all around here. Oh yeah, so here's a tailings pile right here, part of the... I was going to bring my gold bug too and kind of scan over these tailings because there is visible gold in these tailings. It might be able to hit something. So we'll walk up here. There's an old, like a stamp mill or head frame thing up here. This mine shaft goes straight down pretty far. Still falling. Still falling. Still falling. Jeez. Must be like a vertical shaft that goes down kind of like this. Maybe really steep. Whew. So also, if you're in an area by Wickenburg or surrounding areas, they built this cathedral here to have weddings in, and they actually imported old, really old stained glass, probably from an old church, and put them in the walls there. It's beautiful. You can see how it's really old. It's losing its coloration right there. Beautiful glasswork. I bet that could be late 1800s, maybe early 1900s. There's a good view of town. Now this is the rooftop you can see from the highway really clearly, high up there that we came in on. You can see the arch roof of the building we're in now. A neat town.
So then I don't know, and the next day they went back and they're just troubleshooting.
Old Coke sign. There's some old cars.
Actually found pictures, or a few pictures, but I didn't remember what car it was, and I didn't remember what car it was.
40 horsepower. It's amazing. Today a direct injection 4-cylinder car engine with a turbo can put out well over a couple hundred. Tiny little thing. This actually, that's a crank to start it in the front there. Wow. Wow, it's got like, it actually has wood. It's made of wood, the cab. That's heavy duty. Look at all these leaf springs. Wow. Oh, it's a chain. It's, look at it, Doug, check this out. It's chain driven. These are in beautiful condition. Wow. It's all made of wood. Some old chest sitting on top of this flatbed. That's interesting. Chain drive. Everything is so solid and heavy duty. Wooden with spoked wheels. Dang. A wooden steering wheel in there. What would this little thing do? Looks like a crusher of some kind of processes something down in there, and huh. Is that a hearse?
That's a tour.
Is that a hearse, or what was that?
That's what I asked.
Or was it to transport?
It's a tour.
Yep. So it looks like a 30s, probably a 30. So it almost looks like the Bonnie and Clyde front end of their
Well,
car.
it's got a tag that says 1939. 3.
1933.
3? Thanks. I thought it was a 9, but it's a 3.
Roof's made of wood. Yeah, this is like a transport. You put a bunch of people back there. Farmers or whatever, or something, or... Old wagon. There's some old wagons that are falling apart that are way older than these. We'll go check those out. This still has a license plate that says Arizona 1933 on the back. Oh, that's what you're reading. That looks like the old Budweiser wagon. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Old covered wagon. Just in great condition. Some well-built looking machinery. There's a much older fire truck there. Baghdad. This says Baghdad Fire Department. Ah. Baghdad, the copper mining town up the way here. How neat. Still has the hoses. Old camera. An old wooden saddle. Wow, wood and leather.
Dude that runs one of the branches, he made it for, because they used to, Jim and Uncle used to run family museum. they had a restaurant part while the museum was going. And anyway, he created this with some metal for a greeting place. But then I guess we need to get it or something. Yeah, right. Or even like buffalo, or buffalo. Did you guys see the
There's some wood saddles. They're so old the skin is off of them. Dang.
they're all like falling apart. So he, out of the personal days.
Oh, that is odd. That's an expensive mineral of some kind.
You had to stick the front feet up, the front feet up. You had to turn the head and tie it to the spurs on it. And then it was dirty when you get it in the car.
Show you this old wooden sign. Phelps Dodge Mercantile Company. Phelps Dodge was big in mining in Arizona, and that was news to me. They got their start in the mercantile business, and a bunch of old panels up there. Wow. And then if the Arizona residents are familiar with the Phelps Dodge Baghdad mine, then they were bought out by the big corporation, worldwide corporation Freeport McMoran. But neat, interesting history. They were actually, it's, okay, it is metal. Clay is wood from a distance. Really cool. Wonder where this store was. Show you one more thing here. This old metal Goodyear sign. Just noticed. Neat. That's like mint condition. Always been kept in the shade in here. Here's another old vehicle. I believe that is a Model T. Wow.